Hello and welcome. This is Zoo and today we are gonna be jumping back into some Wolfquest. It has been a good bit and I'm pretty excited to start a new pack, a new foundling, who I am calling Crispy Smore. Now, you'll know that a couple of coats have been released, the beautiful browns and the campfire pack set of coats. Pretty excited about, but while playing around with one of them, I actually ended up coming up with this wolf here. I thought it would be fun to play on Lost River for a change. So this is Crispy Smore. I'm gonna put together his bio real quick, and then we're gonna go start hunting. Wow, you can see the geysers from the distance over here. Oh, alright, we got part of his bio set up. Going to add a few more things later, but born from the ashes of a long-forgotten campfire story gone wrong, when the gooey goodness of a delicious s'more was tragically burnt, we now have the new legacy of Crispy Smore, ready to share all his stories, the good and the bad, with anyone who will listen. Now, this will be the first time we are playing on Accurate with the Saga released, so we will see how this goes. I'm quite excited. It's like a little shadow with a burnt nose. It's very funny. He's got like a little stripe on his head, which is kind of cool. Can't see it all. There we go. Anyway, ideally, we are going to hunt 2 elk. We are going to find a mate for Crispy Smore. I'm hoping one of the newer NPC coats. And from there, we will decide what to do next. I am going to start doing a bit of an achievement rush, see if I can get as many as possible done. So you might see me bouncing around the maps for a bit. This playstyle is going to be a little bit different from what we originally do. But we'll keep an open mind, see what happens. Yeah, I have no idea what I just came across. There's like a ton of male wolves. That one just keeps running in circles, but there are 2 dispersals I want to check out over here. I don't think this is a campfire coat, but check 2 might be. Hey. Rude. Okay. Well, that's a bit odd. I was running by this rock and there is a mule deer carcass just spawned atop it. Like, I don't think I could even get— oh, there we go. Yep, can't get up there to eat it. That's a very, very weird. Anyway, I was following these dispersals, and yeah, sure. I guess a mule deer carcass on top of a rock seems like on par today. Let's see, are these any of the coats that I'm looking for? I don't think so. Okay. So for our first wolf possible mate, we're gonna go with a wolf called Denali. This is one of the newer brown coats, not part of the campfire series, but part of the brown coats that have been introduced recently. And kind of a pretty coat, I have to admit. Stands out really decently against Crispy Smore. But I want to get a better feel for this one's personality, so I'm going to see if we can do a quick elk hunt. And we might be able to see how well they hunt there. Oh. Okay, so Denali does know when to be able to bite on and grab hold of an elk calf, which is great. I would say their personality might more range to energetic or bold. Sometimes it can be hard to differ from the two, because they seem eager to get those bites in. Ouch! That hurt. Get those bites in, but that could be either bold or energetic detail. Move away from the elk who hates me. Fractured leg is not great. But despite the fact that the mother elk is on that side of the elk calf, she does not seem to care. So that would probably be more or less bold over cautious. I'm not sure about the energy related one. She's more energetic or bold. We'll see. Okay, so she went in there pretty much automatically after I bit into one of the elk. It did not seem like that much of an issue. I don't think as a hunting partner she will be all that bad. I don't know how she'll do in a fight. And Denali, I think, chased after one of the other dogs. I don't see the immediate bite onto, Oh, I'm so sorry, little one. I didn't realize you were a fox. Okay. Quick to bite onto a dog, so probably won't be that much of an issue near coyotes. Okay, I could see this ending out okay. I would say Denali might make a good mate for Crispy Smore. Definitely has that bold personality. Now, every mate, I'll just go ahead and say this now, will be a 3-star on this. I don't know why they're all 3 stars, but it works out, I think, in the end. It's not horribly bad, anyway. On to our next wolf. Okay, our next wolf will be Reika. And we actually found her not in Lost River as we traversed to another map. I do believe we are in Amethyst Mountain in pack territory. So this was a pack wolf. In fact, it was a Molly wolf, I believe. Now, this is another wolf coat from the new brown coats. And if you could stand up, please, Reika, so we can get a better look at you, huh? No? Maybe? She might have a little bit of that lazy Jane. There she is. Kind of a nice, pretty light brown, almost gray mixture there. It's a decent coat, I would say. But that is the Reika coat. And let's go ahead and move out of pack territory, as I'm not sure if her siblings will be very grateful that she is still here. Alright, we managed to find an elk herd. We'll just do a quick hunt. Nothing overly terrifying. Reika is about age 4. I don't actually recall the age of the previous. Oops. That hurt. Ow. trying to see her likelihood to, you know, nibble on something that I bite. Just gonna do a double take. Where are you, Reika? Gonna help me out here? Maybe this is a pathfinding issue. Okay, I could be completely wrong about my assumption, but I think Reika is less bitey than the previous wolf, so she might have less of either a bold or energetic personality. She may be more lazy. Which is not gonna help us in the long run. She'll still do a little nibble. Be a little bit of a bait. But not as effectively. It could be also our lack of wakefulness, to be honest. And the fact that Reika does have a major injury. Both of those can easily contribute to it. She is trying to find that bite hold, but she does keep bowing out every time she gets close. Ah, there we go. She may simply be a little bit more cautious, which overall could be good. Cautious pups mean pups that live more. Yeah, I'm not so sure that was as bad as I thought it was. After all, she was avoiding Mama's hooves. Well done, Reika. Maybe I underestimated you. Okay, Reika happily chased off the coyote, and we're currently courting with danger. As a random pack wolf has entered. Oh, 2 random pack wolves have entered the territory area. And I think both of us have a major injury, so we'll see how this works out. Yeah, I think Reika does hold more towards the cautious side. That's not necessarily, again, a bad thing for pups, as the pups will hopefully be more cautious. It does possibly mean later that it'll be harder to get XP. But, it could also mean that most of our pups survive their younger years. Just something to keep in mind. Oh, look at that. Reika rushed into defense. Thank you, Reika. Okay, so Reika is more cautious. When they feel like they can even the odds easy enough, then they will definitely find out, but they're not going to give you an easy time. That's not a bad attribute. Overall, I could see the Reika coat definitely being useful. In the end, I think a good mix of bold and cautious is always nice. That'd be the Reika coat for you. Moving onwards. Alright, so we have the Latte coat right here. And it looks like one of the base classic coats you can get. Slightly different. Obviously looks like that delicious foam you see on top of a latte. And quite a pretty coat, I have to admit. I don't know the personality behind Latte, but we're about to find out if she's a good hunter or not. And this is just about perfect. Well, that was honestly pretty decent. Come on, Latte. Very nice. Okay, so Latte does not hesitate. They get in there. Unlike the previous wolf that we saw, they immediately ran up to the mother's bad side and still bit onto that elk. So I think it's going to lean towards one of our first wolves. Personality, this is definitely going to be more bold, less cautious. I don't know about energetic versus lazy, so we could see that later as a problem. If it is in fact more lazy. Could be less quick to rush to the defensive pups or something like that. Less likely to feed them, so on and so forth. At least immediately. But, Latte is quite a pretty coat. Also 3-star diversity. And very social, it seems. So those are all benefits that I've not really noticed in the other two wolves don't seem as social as Latte. Just a thought. Okay, Latte has picked up something. She's already chasing away something. Don't know what that was. Oh, it's just a fox. 2 foxes. Latte is growling quite a bit at the wolves and foxes in the area, but I don't see any confrontation so far. Nope. And there she goes. Okay, so she might be more leaning towards the bold personality. Okay, I think Latte definitely has a more bold spike to her. She is quick to come to defense or take a bite out of a wolf or elk, depending. It could be that that elk was an easy takedown, but I think they have more energetic, more bold personality, if I had to guess. Okay, finally coming at our final map. This would be Hellroaring Mountain. So we actually jumped from Lost River to Amethyst Mountain, to Slough Creek, to Hellroaring Mountain, finding at least one of the new coats on each of these maps. S'mores, ironically, is the coat we're currently equipped with. That looks weird. Half snow, half not. Anyway, yeah. So Crispy S'mores is the fact that we put our shading or tenting down all the way to some of the darkest settings. And I thought it would be a funny name, but we actually have the original S'mores coat. So you can see here, it's like a light brown coat. Let's see if I can get a better picture of her. Take a good look. Yeah, it's got a white stripe down the middle of her head, forehead. Kind of got a mask, kind of like a coffee cream mask underneath her actual face. She's got a white tail tip and a brown bronze coat, kind of like a white chest or cream white chest. It's a pretty coat, undeniably. Kind of a whitish brown mix on top of her literal pelt as well. So yeah, good coat to call S'mores. Anyway, we could have 2 S'mores running the pack. There's the benefit of that. And she is 2, just like Crispy Smore. I have not seen whether or not she is a bold personality or good at hunting or anything, so we are gonna go ahead and see if we can find an elk herd to hunt real quick. And go from there. Okay, let's see if we can hunt some pronghorn. It's not really the meal I was hoping for, but it is something. Hellroaring Mountain can be very unforgiving when it comes down to hunting. S'mores, help, please. Yes. Okay, S'mores may have a lazy side to them. That little flop over on their side looked very funny, though. I don't know what's going on with the snow on one side of our wolf and not on the other, but I'm gonna just say it's a visual bug and move on. Okay, something I've noticed while trying to rally is that this wolf actually, for some reason, seems to delay their response when howling. Which is interesting. So, like, they don't howl as quickly as one would expect. I am going to try and attempt. Okay, S'mores is just going after the closest thing, which is a bull elk. Why are we chasing a bull elk? S'mores, don't go after the bull elk. Okay, so we could say that S'mores lacks common sense. Successfully. This is a bad place to hunt. Okay, you're having issues biting an elk calf, but you tackle a bull elk. I have so many concerns. S'mores has got, a very interesting personality on them. S'mores, I could greatly use your help right about now. I know Mama Elk are terrifying, but come on. S'mores? Baby elk, come on. Any help would be appreciated. I don't have the help for this. Thank you. No! That was a bit close for comfort. Okay, I would say S'mores might be an okay mate, but their hunting strategy is to be desired. Oh, I see. Two dispersals are courting each other. Fascinating. Just back off a little bit so we can sleep some more and get our health back up. I think if it came down to it, I think S'mores would definitely help in a much needed combat scenario. What do you think, S'mores? You would make sure we wouldn't die, right? Yeah. She's confident enough, I think. Disturbingly so. Alright, that'll probably be it for today. We will be needing names and of course your choice pick out of the 4 available coats from the 4 mates that we found. From there we will head back to Lost River and find pups, so if you also want to put down some snack or food related names you think could be really good for some pups, please do down in the comments. And I will see y'all next time.